we're going to create 3 AI skills that are going to help us start a new design system from scratch. Let's jump in. Firstly, you might ask, what even is a skill? Skills are like an instruction file that teaches an AI tool how to perform a specific task repeatedly, consistently, and every time we ask it to do so. Instead of writing the prompt a million times over again, we put all of those instructions into one skill markdown file and just invoke it every time we need it. You can use these skills in any of the AI tools that are out there, whether it be Cursor or Codex or Claude or even Figma Make. Today, we're going to do it in Claude. So step 1, how do we even build a custom skill? Now, Figma have released the ability to add in custom skills into Figma Make, and by doing so, they've given us some documentation or links to different documentation on the topic. You'll find a link to this page in the description below, but custom skills in Figma Make, and then over here at the top, it explains how to make it, and then it tells us fundamentally skills are markdown files that follow the agent skills specification. If you click on that, it takes you to a different website that's called agentskills.io, and over here we basically have a instruction on how to write this file. Now, what you can also do is just copy it over here, which is great. So it copies it in a markdowny way, which is easy for us to use. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and look at these instructions and write a skill markdown file on your own. I am just going to use Claude to do it as well. So I've got Claude open now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to create this. So I'll say, I want to create a skill for Claude Code to use in Figma. The skill should do X. We're going to tell it what to do in a minute. And please make sure to follow the skill formatting listed here. And then I just pasted in what I copied from the Agent Skills website over here. Let's figure out the first skill we're going to make. I want to create a skill that helps me generate a color palette super quickly. So in a conversation with Claude, I asked it to give me an idea for a skill that can do that. Great start. Quick questions. What should the palette include? And then said, I'm thinking all of these. How should the output frame look like? Should it automatically create the variables as well? So I answered it, yeah, do all 3 of those, design style guide and hex, and also a heading. That it just double checked me. It was like, what about the variables? Should I create an actual Figma color variable from the palette? I said, yes, perfect, let's write it. Great, so it built that whole thing for me. So step 1, we've created the skill. Step 2, we need to save it in the correct location. Now, in order to do that, we need to save it inside of the files for Claude Code. If you're using Claude Code, if you're using something else, just ask, where do I save it if I want to use it for Codex or for Figma Make or for whatever. But for Claude Code, let me explain. You need to find the file directory where you are using Claude Code. Now, I'm using Claude Code in the terminal, so I can just ask in the terminal where it is. Usually it is just kind of in your home library file like I have here. So I'm in my kind of user library directory, and it's going to be inside of here. I'm looking for a file called .claude. As you can see, it doesn't exist, but it is a hidden folder. So all you need to do is Command Shift and full stop, then it will show all the hidden folders as well. And I can see Claude is right here. Inside of it, there'll be a folder called skills. That's where I'm going to save my skill. The actual markdown file has to be called skill.md, and the folder name is sort of the skill name. So the way I did it is I saved this skill file from Claude inside of .claude skills and then color palette builder, and inside of it skill.md. So step 2, it's saved. Step 2.5, let's have a look at what this skill actually is. So I'm just going to click on space to open it up. And we can see it's a long file and it's lots of text, but let's look at the general idea. Color palette builder takes a single base color and generates a complete design color palette. Step 1, it gets the base color from the user. So the user can give you a hex, a color name, a description, and then what does it do? It generates the palette. So you can see primary shade 11 shades, neutral grayscale, semantic colors, create Figma color variables, build the system guide frame, section 1, section 2, so it's telling it all of that. And then the great thing as well, this is the confirmation completion state kind of message that it wants to give us, and also what are the edge cases. So ask the user for a base color if they don't get it. If there's an invalid hex value, please flag it, all of these different things. So that is brilliant. This is the skill we're going to be using. And this is just a text file, so you can go in and edit things, and you can see it's just plain English. Let's move on to step 3, actually using this skill in Claude Code. Now, like I said, I'm using Claude Code in the terminal, but if you're using it elsewhere, this works just the same. So I'll open my terminal and then Open Claude. Then inside here, Claude, normal Claude chat gave me this line just to say build a color palette from. You can see I don't need to say / color palette builder skill or anything like that because it's within the Claude skill file. It already knows how to use it. In different places, in different situations, you might need to do that / to tell it use this specific skill, but it understands from this. So I'm gonna copy just build a color palette from, and I'll put that into Claude. Now, let's open a Figma file and decide what color I want. So I open a Figma file and I like this sort of bluish, purpley, periwinkly color. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. So all I need to do is copy this hex code over here. Then I'll go into terminal, build a color palette from this hex code and build it here. And then I'll give it a link to a Figma file because obviously it needs to build it somewhere. So I'll just click here, copy link, and then I will paste it in. Clicking enter, straight away you will see that it's going to use that skill. So you see skill, color palette builder, successfully loaded the skill. It's going to think for a while, and then the second skill that it's going to call on is the Figma use skill. This is actually the moment to say you also have to have the MCP connected, so you have to have Figma installed onto your Claude code if you want to use this. If you don't know how to do that, you can watch this video here for the explanation. Just like we saw in the markdown file, that little confirmation that it asked to produce, it gave us this, it's telling us it is done, it is ready. It took about 6 minutes. Let's have a look. So, oh my goodness, look at that. Firstly, lovely kind of breakdown of how it looks. You've got color palette displayed, you've got primary shade, this is our main one, and then from 50 to 950 you've got the neutrals, you've got the semantic ones, you've got a usage guide as well. And the best part, if I go into variables over here, everything is in a color system. It created variables for everything. So this is a great way to just kickstart your design system. If you know, okay, I'm using this color, this is my color, just create this color system for me. And again, 6 minutes, that's great. And during those 6 minutes, you can do other things. So skill 1, complete. Let's build 2 more skills to help jumpstart a design system. So for skill number 2, I use Claude again, and I'm faster, it's faster, we're on a roll with this. By the way, all of the skills seen in today's video are available in a Figma file that is linked in the description below. So I said, let's work on another skill, maybe just a text system, and ask me a bunch of questions. And I said, the user gives you the title and the body, and then you do the rest. Plus maybe turn them into variables and styles. Wonderful. It asked me a few more questions, and then it gave me the markdown file that quick. I saved this skill in the same place. So inside Claude, skills, text system. Let's have a look at it very quickly just to understand what it does. Again, very similar to what we saw before. You get the fonts from the user, the title font and the body font. Confirm the fonts back to the user before building. This is the sort of grid that it's going to be using for display and for body. Then it's going to create the styles, create the typography variables, create the style guide for us to be able to see it, and just let us know that it's done. Now, if I added in a new skill while Claude was still open, I would usually recommend exit and come back in, but you can ask it, which skills are you aware of? And then it lists out which skill it is familiar with. So you can see text system is actually in here. So let's now use this skill. In Claude, it did give me this kind of line again in order to use it. Let me paste that into Figma. So I'll use a new Figma file for this. I'll just paste that bit of text in just so I can choose the fonts and change this around. Let's see, what do I want for the title? I don't want inter. Maybe, ooh, hammers with 1. I like it. And I actually like plus Jakarta for sans for the body. So let's use that. I'm gonna copy it, paste it into terminal. And then remember, you have to give it a Figma link. So I'll say, build it here, please. And then I'll give it a link to this guy. And remember, once we send it on its way, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to call on that skill that we just built. How cool is that? See, successfully with skill, text system. It just knows. Ah, amazing. You might have noticed I pasted in the wrong prompt, but I then changed it, and this is what it produced for us. Similar to the colors, this is really exciting. So it built this really nice grid type system. You've got some big displays, then some normal headings, you've got the body UI, and then you've got the labels, the captions, and then some code ones as well. Then there's an example. There is this. So I did notice it in the color one as well. Sometimes some things come out a bit funky, but it's usually because there's like a clip content and some height constraints that it puts on. I don't like why. So you can fix this usually pretty easily. Yeah, there you go. So it's just something that needs to be figured out. But it's okay. Yeah, it's allowed to have its issues. Let's now see if it actually did. Yep, so they're all in styles. Great. Did it use variables? Yes, it built everything in variables. Did it use those variables inside the text styles? No, it did not. Okay, like I said, it should have limits, okay? It can't be perfect. And actually we've seen this in a few different places within Figma where Claude Code is building designs that it's not using. Let's say if it's familiar with a design system, it's not using the text styles correctly. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but maybe just they're not communicating about the text. But still, it built a great system. There are styles, they're not connected to variables, but we can do that kind of after. Let's build the last one, and we're gonna do something slightly different for it. The last skill we're gonna be building is for a radius system. Now, for the radius system, I asked Claude again to create that skills file for me. And then it asked me, should the user give a base radius or should they just say what vibe they want? I went, you know what? Let's just do vibe. So it gave me file, saved it inside of Claude, skills, it's called radius system. Let's just have a look quickly at this file because it's doing something slightly different. It says step 1, get the vibe. So the user provides a vibe or an aesthetic. It could be anything like that. If nothing is provided, ask for a vibe before proceeding. So similar to how normal Claude works, you can make it almost question the user when they invoke this skill. So let's test this out. I'm gonna give it a new Figma file, just over here, just a new design file. I'll copy the link. So I'll go into Claude Code and I'll say, please build a radius system here. And I'll just give it the link. Now we know from the markdown file and the skill that we created that it can't proceed with this. It needs to ask us about the vibe. So let's see, it loaded the skill successfully. See, it stops. Before I build, what vibe or aesthetic are you going for? And then it's giving me some options. When I actually used this before, it gave me even more detailed options. And you can see that these examples are similar to the one on the markdown file. So every time it's gonna be slightly different. I'm gonna say soft and friendly and let it do with that what it will. And when you're building your own skills, remember that you have this option. So you can have it also ask the user for inputs, prompt for multiple types of inputs, upload images, like it could be endless, the ideas of what it can do, these skills. They're just instructions. So this is what it came up with. So it's a radius system and it's soft, friendly, warm, and approachable. Let's have a look. So there's the whole radius scale here and you see it goes from 0, 6, 8, 12. And if I click on one of them, you see that variable is already applied to them, which is delightful. It's got some in use, so it went ahead and created like, what does it look like on a button, on an input, on a card? Again, you can see some things are a bit funky, but that's okay. On pills and avatars. Then a usage guide, when would you use them, which is really good. This, similar to how we saw before, was hidden inside of a weird, like, it had some like height defined on it instead of hug, so I just had to go in and fix that so I can see what's written. But how amazing is that? Now, I hope you understand the power of skills and you will go forth and create some skills for yourself as well. They can be the smallest thing or the biggest thing. I would recommend though, do it incrementally. Don't build like a huge skill that does thousands and thousands of things. Like here, I didn't put all 3 skills into one. I did break them down and then I can just invoke them one at a time. And I could do them all in the same file if I wanted to. I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what skills you've used, you've built, you're excited to use in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you at the next one.